Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Tundra Dude 34 YouTube channel. Today, we are going to cover two things. Number one, how were the sales for July for the Toyota Tundra in the United States? Was July able to be number one month of 2022 for sales? It is a very important month for sales normally, pre-COVID, so let's see how the Tundra did for July. And also, we're going to talk about the incentives for the month of August for the Toyota Tundra, hybrid and non-hybrid, to see if anything has gotten good with the truck with that. Is it the same APR? Is there any money back offers? We shall see. But let's start with the sales for July 2022. So let's go over the year first. All right, so it's been an interesting year for the Toyota Tundra. We know that already. With the chip shortage of last year, COVID before that, it's pretty much been empty car lots all the way through, and a very interesting time for Toyota to launch that next-gen Tundra back last year in late 2021, because as it looks with all of these 2022s, every area is different, but in my area, there's maybe one on the lot, two on the lot, most of the time, none on the lot. But let's talk about sales real quick. We'll start with January of this year. 4952. Again, this is US only. Canada numbers aren't out yet. In February, they sold 6,731 Tundras. March, 10,960 Tundras. April, 7,804 Tundras. May, 6,771 Tundras. June, 7,098 Tundras. And now July 2022, 10,694 Tundras. A very nice jump right there from June. And it is the second best sales month of the year so far, behind March. March is 10,960 and July is 10,694. So it's right there, looking good. Now, one thing I like to do also when we talk about these numbers, every month I'd like to go back a few years just to show you what the sales were. I go all the way back to 2019 because 2019 was the last year before we saw any kind of disruption in the automotive industry and in the world. It's pre-COVID pretty much. So for July 2019, they sold 11,088. July 2020, 9,066. July 2021, 6,444. And once again, July 2022, 10,694. So one of the best Julys they've had in quite a long time, so that's a good sign. This is the summer months. This is usually when dealerships take the time to push out all of the current model year to get ready for the new model year. So that's what we're seeing from Toyota there, and that's a good thing. Again, there's not many on the lots where I'm at, but I've seen some lots in Texas that have a lot of Tundras all over the place. So it really just depends on where you are in the country. Feel free to comment below and let us know if dealerships in your area have Tundras, because once again, up here, we don't have much. I think there's one SR5 on my lot right now around here. So that's that for sales. As far as total sales in 2022 so far, 55,010 Tundras. Now, I brought this up last month, and I'll probably bring it up again through the year. I really would have liked to have seen what this 2022 Tundra sales numbers could have been if everything was normal and these lots were packed with brand new Tundras around the country. We saw the big change from 06 to 07 when they came out with the true full-size half-ton Toyota Tundra, and the sales were just under 200,000 units. I feel like this truck probably could have broke 200,000 units or very close to it if everything was normal, but we're still chugging away, and we're going to see if this thing is able to get into the low 100,000s at this point, unless there is some major push from now until the end of the year. So every month we're going to keep checking and seeing how these sales go. But once again, July wasn't a bad month, second best month of 2022. So that's it for sales, but let's talk about incentives to help you get into a 2022 Tundra. Now, sometimes these incentives are different around the country. So if you have anything different around you, local specials, different APR, cash back, customer cash, any of that stuff, comment below where you're from and what are some of the incentives to help out your fellow subscribers in buying a new 2022 Tundra. But for me in my area, these are the August incentives. They are the same for the hybrid and the non-hybrid, okay? Keep that in mind. All we have up here for incentives right now, 2.9% for up to 60 months APR and 3.9% for 72 months. And again, that is the same for hybrid and non-hybrid. Now, I strongly suggest if you're in the market to buy a car, leasing a car, anything, make sure you check with your own credit union, search around the internet for APRs, because some of them out there, they're still good low rates if you have great credit score. You know the whole deal with that. These rates are fairly high from Toyota because that's just the way it is right now. I remember a few years ago where you could get 0.9% APR for 60 months, 1.9% for 72. That was standard for a very long time. Many moons ago, you could get 0% APR at certain times in the year. So this is kind of just the way of the market right now. If you go and look on the Toyota website, it does separate hybrid and non-hybrid, but what I've seen so far is all of the APRs are exactly the same. No differences for anything so far. I don't know if that'll ever change. I'll always check both just to make sure you're getting the best deal you can. But that is it. That is the sales. I want to hear what you guys think. Second best sales month for the Tundra in 2022. Are you expecting a strong second half of the year for Tundra when it comes to sales? What are you thinking on that? And also, with the incentives, please go down in the comments below and let us know if you have anything different, any good deals around you, and make sure you say where you're from to help out your fellow subscriber. But until next time, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook at TundraDude34, TundraDude34@gmail.com. You guys have a great day. Be safe and be well.